The biosphere consists of all life on Earth and all the parts of the Earth in which life exists, including land, water, and the atmosphere. Ecology is the scientific study of interactions among organisms and between organisms and their physical environment. Ecologists ask many questions about organisms and their environment. Ecological studies may focus on levels of organizations that include: a species is a group of similar organisms that can breed and produce fertile offspring. Population is a group of individuals that belong to the same species and live in the same area. An assemblage of different populations that live together in a defined area is called a community. All the organisms that live in a place together with their physical environment is known as an ecosystem. A biome is a group of ecosystems that share similar climates and typical organisms. Our entire planet, with all its organisms and physical environments, is known as the biosphere. Regardless of their tools, modern ecologists use three methods in their work: observation, experimentation, and modeling. Ecologists use the word environment to refer to all the conditions or factors surrounding an organism. Environmental conditions include biotic and abiotic factors. The biological influences on organisms are called biotic factors, and the physical components of an ecosystem are called abiotic factors. The difference between biotic and abiotic factors may seem to be clear and simple, but if you think carefully, you will realize that many physical factors can be strongly influenced by the activities of organisms. Primary producers are the first producers of energy-rich compounds that are later used by other organisms. Organisms that rely on other organisms for energy and nutrients are called consumers. Consumers are classified by the ways in which they acquire energy and nutrients. Carnivores kill and eat other animals. Herbivores obtain energy and nutrients by eating plants, leaves, roots, seeds, and fruit. Omnivores are animals whose diets naturally include a variety of different foods that usually include both plants and animals. Scavengers are animals that consume the carcasses of other animals that have been killed by predators or have died of other causes. Composers, such as bacteria and fungi, feed by chemically breaking down organic material. Treativores feed on detritus particles, often chewing and regurgitating them into even smaller pieces. A food chain is a series of steps in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. A food web is a network of complex interactions formed by the feeding relationships among the various organisms in an ecosystem. Ecological pyramids show the relative amount of energy or matter contained within each trophic level in a given food chain or food web. Pyramids of energy show the relative amount of energy available at each trophic level of a food chain or food web. Pyramid of biomass illustrates the relative amount of living organic matter available at each trophic level in an ecosystem. Pyramid of numbers shows the relative number of individual organisms at each trophic level in an ecosystem.